Just yell at them. Yeah, just so that people can know them. Hi everyone, as Marlene mentioned, my name is Kate Bird and I'm here to talk to you about WindReach Farm. I do not work for WindReach Farm, but I used to work for WindReach Farm, and I think anyone who has ever been affiliated with the farm in any way will tell you once you go there, it gets in your blood and you can't get rid of it. So here I am today. So thank you, Marlene, very much for the nomination, and thank you to the sponsors. It's great to see you all here. For those of you that aren't aware, and I guess even for those of you that are, WindReach Farm is a fully accessible therapeutic farm right on the north border of Whitby. Offers a wide variety of programs for people of all ages and abilities. So they have therapeutic riding, they have day visitor, they have a community participation program, adult day program, they have fully accessible accommodations. They have some new programs this year. They're offering adaptive sports. They're offering horticultural therapy. So essentially their vision and their mission is to provide opportunities for all people, no matter what barriers they may be facing in their lives. So you could be a 3-year-old paraplegic that wants to ride a horse. You can go to WindReach Farm and ride a horse. You could be a 104-year-old senior with Alzheimer's and you want to ride on a hay wagon. Your wheelchair will go on the hay wagon. You can go and visit the cows. Their adaptive sports program, their very first visitors on the adaptive sports program was a group from CNIB. There were a lot of people there, visually impaired, never ridden a bicycle. So get them on those tandem bicycles and take them up into the field. So that's kind of what they're about as an organization, is providing access, providing opportunities, letting those people sort of come up that driveway and for a few seconds or a few minutes or a few hours, forget that they are not like everybody else, and they can do absolutely everything that anybody else can do. One of their newer programs is what I want to talk to you about today, because it's a program that really needs support, is called the Beyond the Farm Gate program. And so what they recognized was that a lot of the programs, as accessible and inclusive as they are, not everybody could get there. For a senior's home, to get a wheelchair accessible bus to take 100 seniors up there, it's expensive, it's time consuming, takes a lot of resources, a lot of logistics. So what they did is they designed this program to try to take some of what the farm believes in and take it out into the community. So it's a mobile outreach program that goes out into the community with animals, with volunteers, and they interact with people and try to sort of emulate some of those feelings you get from the farm. So for example, they'll go into schools, they'll go and visit elementary schools. They have a curriculum-based program on nature of living things, and they teach them about empathy and responsibility and about animals and so on. They'll go out into seniors' homes and they'll talk to seniors, obviously not as much educational based, but it'll be therapeutic. So for a lot of these seniors, they had to leave their pets at home. If they lived on a farm, they had to leave their animals behind. So to be able to take those few moments to interact with an animal, to have that human-animal connection, they'll take chickens. Chickens, amazingly, will sit happily on seniors' laps. There's some photos going around. Hopefully you get a chance to look at them. Chickens will happily sit on a lap and just be petted, which is lovely. They're not allergenic. They're easy to carry. Like, there's so many. Sometimes they lay eggs. It's fantastic. So I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. So they go into seniors' homes. They also go into organizations like Ability Center. So right now they're going once a week into Ability Center, visit with their day program. That's more of a thematic-based program. So one week they'll do bunny Olympics, and then the next week they'll do bees, and they'll take beekeeper outfits and that kind of stuff. I actually went a couple of weeks ago. We have greyhounds at home, so we went and took the greyhounds in, and we did a whole session on racing greyhounds, which was so fun. One of the things we're finding is happening out in the community is that there are organizations that are now willing to start paying for this van to go and visit these places. So for example, the Brooklyn Rotary Club, I believe, paid for them to go into a high school at exam time and sort of help these students sort of reduce their anxiety by interacting with the animals before and after their exams. They've paid for them to go into schools, so Impact Ajax and Ajax Community Fund have helped pay for, and Oshawa West Lines to pay for schools. This year, Impact Ajax is paying for them to go into Horizon House. So for a lot of these women, a lot of people don't realize that a lot of women will not leave abusive relationships because they don't want to leave their pets at home. So being able to go into a shelter and have these animals to come to them, that them and their children can actually, again, maybe forget for 5 minutes that we're in this sort of high crisis time in their lives. WindReach Farm receives 0 core funding. It's all based on service fees and donations. So without the support of organizations like this, these programs could not run. So I'm very, very hopeful that you will see the value in this program, you'll see the joy it brings to people's lives, and you'll recognize that, you know, there's a lot of money in this room, obviously, that for an organization like WindReach will make a huge, huge difference. They don't receive funding, and it can impact thousands of people, just small amounts of money. So thank you for your time. If you want to hear more, look at the pictures, you know, come visit me, visit the website, go visit the farm, whatever you need to do. But thank you, and good luck.